Hello students, today we will discuss enthalpy. This is a important term in thermodynamics and students remain confused between what is enthalpy and what is internal energy. So we will discuss this topic in detail. Now from the first law of thermodynamics, you have learned that delta U is equal to Q plus W. That means you can change the internal energy of the system by changing the heat content, means by adding heat or removing heat, or by doing the work on the system, or work is done by the system. So in these two ways we can change the internal energy for any closed system. This equation is valid for a closed system, and this is the mathematical expression for first law of thermodynamics. Now if we write Q from here, Q will be equal to delta U minus W. Here Q is the heat exchanged between the system and the surrounding, and heat can be exchanged under two different conditions. First is at constant volume, and second is at constant pressure. Now, if heat is exchanged at constant volume, volume means if delta V is equal to 0, then work done is minus P delta V. It is 0, so work will also be 0. So we can write QV is equal to delta U. This is an important expression. We have to remember that heat exchange at constant volume is equal to internal energy change. What does it mean? It means that if you have a system here and an exothermic reaction is carried out in the system, exothermic reaction means heat will be released. The heat, if it is released, suppose 50 joule of heat is released, then the internal energy will decrease by 50 joule. So whatever change in the heat is taking place, the same change will take in the internal energy, or the heat exchange will be equal to the change in internal energy. Now at constant pressure, delta P is equal to 0. So we can write QP is equal to, QP means heat exchange at constant pressure, is equal to delta U. Instead of W we can write minus P delta V. Clear? So it becomes delta U plus P delta V. Now the heat that is exchanged at constant pressure is different from the heat exchange at constant volume. How? Suppose you have a system, same system, and exothermic reaction is carried out here. Now in exothermic reaction heat will be released. Now if the heat is released and this system is carried out at constant pressure, ये system constant pressure पे है, constant pressure पे या तो volume क्या होगा, increase होगा या decrease होगा. So either there will be an expansion or there will be compression, because nothing is zero at constant pressure. कुछ भी zero नहीं होगा. Heat exchange होगी, that may be due to it will result in the internal energy change and pressure volume work. तो उसमें work होगा, expansion होगा या compression होगा. So a system which is exothermic in nature means heat is released, उसमें expansion भी हो सकता है, compression भी हो सकता है. अगर expansion होता है तो volume increase होगा. So some work will be done by the system. Expansion में work is done by the system. And for work done by the system, it will need some heat. So it will use the heat that is released in this process. तो कुछ heat उसने use कर ली expand होने के लिए. तो जो constant pressure पे heat exchange होगा, that will be less than heat exchange at constant volume. I hope it is clear. An exothermic reaction is carried out in a system जस्ट लाइक एट कॉन्स्टेंट वॉल्यूम. तो यहाँ पे जो भी हीट चेंज हो रहा था दैट इज इक्वल टू इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज. सो 50 जूल, अगर इंटरनल एनर्जी डिक्रीज हो रही है 50 जूल से तो इतनी हीट रिलीज हो रही है उसमें 50 जूल. बट इन दिस केस वर्क विल ऑल्सो बी डन. तो एक्सपेंशन हो सकता है या कंप्रेशन हो सकता है. अगर एक्सपेंशन होता है तो सिस्टम वर्क करेगा. फॉर डूइंग द वर्क इट विल नीड सम एनर्जी, so some energy will be used for doing the work. So the heat that is released in this process will be less than the heat released at constant volume. In compression, work is done on the system, and if work is done on the system, वर्क सिस्टम पे वर्क हो रहा है, तो जो हीट रिलीज होगी कांस्टेंट प्रेशर पे, दैट विल बी ग्रेटर देन हीट रिलीज एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम. सो हीट जो चेंज होता है कांस्टेंट प्रेशर पे, दैट हीट एक्सचेंज इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द हीट एक्सचेंज एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम. इट मे बी ग्रेटर और इट मे बी लेस, इट मे ऑल्सो बी इक्वल. Clear? So we learn heat exchange at constant volume, which is equal to internal energy change, and heat exchange at constant pressure. Now here suppose the system is going from state 1, this is state 1, it is going to state 2, this is state 2. ठीक है, और ये चेंज हो रहा है at constant pressure. At constant pressure. Suppose the internal energy of this state is U1, volume is V1, pressure is P. The internal energy of this is U2, pressure is P क्योंकि constant pressure पे हो रहा है, and volume is V2. So from this equation, can we write here, I am writing here, QP will be equal to U2 minus U1. For delta U, we can write U2 minus U1 plus P V2 minus V1. Clear? Now U2 plus PV2, जो स्टेट 2 के लिए उसे हम एक साथ लिख लिया. फॉर स्टेट 1 वी आर राइटिंग इट टुगेदर, माइनस U2 U1 प्लस PV1. क्लियर? U2 प्लस PV2 माइनस, यहाँ से माइनस कॉमन लिया, U1 प्लस PV1. नाउ कैन यू सी कॉमन एक्सप्रेशन हियर? There is a common expression here, U plus PV. So this U plus PV, that is the expression here. In this expression, U is a state function, एक state function है, P is also a state function, V is also a state function. So the total of these three variables is equal to another, the scientist gave it another name which is known as enthalpy. क्योंकि the internal energy और pressure volume energy जो sum था, that is another state function, and that state function was named as enthalpy by the scientist. तो इसे बोलते हैं enthalpy. Now from here we can write QP is equal to U2 plus PV2 H, U plus PV is H. For state 2 we can write H2 minus U plus PV H, U1 plus PV1 H1. That is QP is equal to delta HP. So heat exchange at constant pressure is equal to enthalpy change delta H, and heat exchange at constant volume is equal to internal energy change, and these are important expressions. Sometimes in the numerical you will be given heat is exchanged at constant volume, so you must know internal energy change is given, and heat exchange at constant pressure means enthalpy change is given to you. So on the basis of this you can solve the questions. So let us summarize some important properties of enthalpy. Enthalpy is H is equal to internal energy plus pressure volume energy. So it is a sum of internal energy and pressure volume energy. And if you have to define it, enthalpy is defined as the heat exchange. Change in enthalpy is defined as heat exchange at constant pressure. That is the definition of enthalpy. Or you can write it is a sum of internal energy and pressure volume energy. Delta H will be equal to delta U plus, if we are taking it constant pressure, then we will take P delta V, otherwise we can write it delta PV. Clear? Now we will understand the meaning. What is the meaning of this? First let us understand some important properties of H. Delta H, we cannot calculate the exact value of enthalpy, we calculate the change in enthalpy, and it is a state function. State function means its value depend only on the initial and the final state. फॉर अ साइक्लिक प्रोसेस, अगर साइक्लिक प्रोसेस है तो उसमें इनिशियल और फाइनल स्टेट क्या हो जाएंगी, सेम हो जाएंगी. सो डेल्टा एच विल बी इक्वल टू 0. इट इज एन एक्सटेंसिव प्रॉपर्टी, means it depends upon amount of matter present in the system. Clear? Now let us understand the meaning of this expression. Delta H is equal to delta U plus delta PV. This is the expression. Delta लिया तो ये हो जाएगा. Now we can write it in three ways. At constant pressure, अगर pressure constant है तो हम expression लिख सकते हैं delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V. Here volume will be given, that means V2 minus V1 will be given. Delta V is V2 final volume minus initial volume. Clear? If constant volume is given, at constant volume we will take volume constant, तो expression क्या हो जाएगा, delta H is equal to delta U plus V delta P. Clear? So in this case you will be given volume will be constant and two pressures will be given, final minus initial. At if nothing is constant, so both pressure and volume change. अगर दोनों चेंज हो रहे हैं तो we can write delta H is equal to delta U plus P2 V2 minus P1 V1. This expression you can write. Clear? Now we know that PV is equal to nRT. At constant temperature, अगर टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट है तो वी कैन राइट डेल्टा एच इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा यू प्लस डेल्टा एन जी आर टी. Now where to use these expressions and where you will use this expression? See, this expression, these expressions we use for ideal gas or real gas whenever compression or expansion is taking place. जब भी compression होगा या expansion होगा तब हम formula use करेंगे delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V, और ये use करेंगे because pressure और volume change होगा and pressure and volume are defined for gases. But if you have a gas reaction, अगर reaction हो रही है, suppose there is a reaction N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. All these are gaseous. Here you will use this expression. So for gaseous reaction, this expression is used for gaseous reaction. Whenever any chemical reaction is taking place and whenever you have an ideal gas having expansion or contraction, we use these three formulas. तो constant pressure होगा तो P delta V हो जाएगा, constant volume होगा V delta P हो जाएगा, both change हो रहे होंगे P2 V2 minus P1 V1. If you have a chemical reaction, then you will define this, you will use this equation. Here delta Ng is equal to sum of number of moles of gaseous products minus sum of number of moles of gaseous reactant. ये कैसे होना चाहिए, gaseous state में होना चाहिए. So if we want to calculate for this, 2 minus 4, you will get minus 2. Clear? So this is all about the using the formulas of enthalpy change. Now if you have an isothermal process, isothermal process के लिए क्या होता है, the delta U is isothermal process involving gases, delta U is 0 because temperature change is 0 and U is a function of temperature. So अगर temperature change नहीं हो रहा isothermal process में, delta U 0 हो जाएगा. Now if we are putting delta U is equal to 0, Q will be equal to minus W, we can write. Now isothermal process के लिए हमने लास्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ा था स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर में P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. This is applicable at constant temperature. Boyle's law. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Now put it equal here. This is the expression. अगर ये constant temperature पे है तो ये दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे, equal हो जाएंगे. So what will be the value of delta H? Delta U is already 0. तो delta H क्या हो जाएगा, delta H will be equal to 0. Delta U is equal to 0. तो isothermal process के लिए अगर ideal gases हैं then delta H is equal to 0, delta U is equal to 0. But if you have a chemical reaction carried out at constant temperature, you cannot take delta H is equal to 0. Why? Because here different products are formed from different reactants. यहाँ पे reactants कुछ और है, products कुछ और बन रहा है. Gases में expansion या contraction हो रहा है, पर gas same है. So there we can take delta H is equal to 0, P2V2 is equal to P1V1. But here you have different substances in the reactant and product side. So delta H is not equal to 0 for reactions. ठीक है, जहाँ पे रिएक्शन होती है वहाँ डेल्टा एच 0 के बराबर नहीं होगा. Is it clear? Now coming to the question, 2 moles of an ideal gas expand isothermally and reversibly from 1 liter to 10 liter at 300 Kelvin. The enthalpy change in kilojoule. Isothermally means temperature is constant. You have an ideal gas, so you can take delta H is equal to 0. So there is no need to solve, although volume is given, expansion हो रहा है, but isothermally दिया हुआ ideal gas दी हुई है, तो delta H 0 हो जाएगा, delta U भी 0 होगा. Clear? Now let us solve two questions here. This question was asked in JEE Main 2014. A reaction is given for complete combustion of ethanol. Amount of heat liberated as measured in bomb calorimeter. Bomb calorimeter में जो भी reaction होती है, heat exchange होती है, वो constant volume पे होती है, तो it is equal to internal energy change. So you are given delta U is equal to 1364.47 kilojoule. What will be the sign of this? Amount of heat liberated means liberate हो रही है, so it will be minus sign. So you have to take care of the negative sign, you have to take care of the units in the numericals of thermodynamics. Then you are asked enthalpy of combustion means delta U H you have to calculate. Clear? So use the equation delta H is equal to delta U plus delta Ng RT. What is delta Ng for this reaction? This is gas, these are liquids. तो गैस में से गैस को माइनस करेंगे, प्रोडक्ट्स माइनस रिएक्टेंट्स, 2 माइनस 3/2, 2 माइनस 3/2, इट विल बी हाफ. सो ये हो जाएगा हाफ. सॉरी, इट इज़ नॉट बैलेंस्ड हियर, इट मस्ट बी 3. 2 4 4 plus 3 7, so it will be 3 O2 here. So 2 minus 3 you will get -1. क्लियर, यहाँ पे -1 आएगा, तो वी विल पुट द वैल्यूज नाउ. -1364.47 प्लस डेल्टा एन जी इज -1, value of R is 8.314. Now since this is in kilojoule, you have to keep the value in kilojoule, so we will convert it into kilojoule. -3, temperature is 298 Kelvin, you will convert it into Kelvin. अब इसे जब सॉल्व करोगे, -1364.47 -1 इंटू 8.3 को 298 से मल्टीप्लाई करो, you will get around 2477.5 इंटू 10⁻³ ठीक है. तो इसे कन्वर्ट कर लेंगे 64.47 माइनस यहाँ पे ले आओ 2.477. सो यू विल गेट दिस आंसर -1366.95 किलोजूल पर मोल. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर हियर, ये जो यूनिट्स यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द यूनिट्स. तो ये किलोजूल में था, हम इसे किलोजूल में लेंगे आर की वैल्यू को, एंड देन यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ delta H. You will get the answer in kilojoule per mole. Coming to the next question, for ideal gas reaction 2CO plus O2 gives 2CO2. Delta H is given. Delta H is given to you -560 kilojoule. In a 10 liter vessel, volume is given 10 liter rigid vessel. Rigid vessel का मतलब क्या है? Volume constant है, तो volume is constant. Clear? Temperature is given. The initial pressure is 70 bar. तो P1 is 70 bar. After the reaction it becomes 40 bar. P2 is 40 bar. Now यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? 70 से 40 means compression हुआ है. The change in internal energy. So you have to use delta H is equal to delta U. कौन सा फार्मूला यूज़ करेंगे? वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट है और प्रेशर चेंज हो रहा है. सो P2 माइनस P1. This formula you will use. Now delta U is given. डेल्टा यू यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट. तो डेल्टा यू क्या हो जाएगा, डेल्टा एच माइनस वी पी टू माइनस पी वन. डेल्टा एच इज गिवन माइनस 560 माइनस वॉल्यूम इज इन लीटर 10 लीटर 10 है. प्रेशर इज P2 इज 40, P1 इज 70. नाउ you have to remember, keep the units in mind. ये जो डेल्टा यू है, ये डेल्टा एच है, ये दिया हुआ है किलो जूल में, और पीवी वर्क जो आता है वो आता है बार में था और वॉल्यूम है लीटर में. तो बार लीटर में आएगी यूनिट इसकी. ठीक है. नाउ टू कन्वर्ट दिस बार लीटर इनटू, वी हैव लर्न 1 एटमॉस्फेयर लीटर इज इक्वल टू 101.3 जूल. तो अगर 1 एटमॉस्फेयर लीटर है तो उसे कन्वर्ट करने के लिए हम 101.3 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. अगर हमारे पास बार लीटर है तो हम उसे 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ठीक है. अब ये जूल में की जगह किलो जूल में दिया हुआ है, तो टू कन्वर्ट जूल इनटू किलो जूल व्हाट यू विल डू, यू विल डिवाइड इट बाय 1000. तो इसको हमें कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. यह आया -560 माइनस, ये हो जाएगा -30, 40 माइनस 70 -30, और माइनस माइनस प्लस 30 इंटू 10 300. ठीक है. ये बार लीटर में है, इसे बार लीटर को हम जूल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100 एंड देन डिवाइड बाय 1000 टू कन्वर्ट इनटू किलो जूल. अब इन दोनों की यूनिट किलो जूल है. कैंसिल, प्लस 30, तो ये कितना बचा, -530 किलो जूल. सो व्हाट इज आंसर, दिस वन. So you have to remember, you have to keep the units in mind. And the second thing is which formula you are using to solve the numerical. So two things you have to keep in mind. So we have discussed all about enthalpy. We have discussed what are the properties of enthalpy, what is enthalpy, what is the difference between enthalpy and इंटरनल एनर्जी. इंटरनल एनर्जी इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ एटम्स एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स. उनके काइनेटिक एनर्जी, उनकी रोटेशनल वाइब्रेशनल एनर्जी की वजह से जो एनर्जी होती है किसी सिस्टम की, उसे इंटरनल एनर्जी बोलते हैं. एंड एंथैल्पी इज द सम ऑफ इंटरनल एनर्जी एंड प्रेशर वॉल्यूम एनर्जी और प्रेशर वॉल्यूम वर्क, और यू कैन डिफाइन इट इज हीट एक्सचेंज एट कॉन्स्टेंट pressure. So that's all in this topic. I have covered almost everything in enthalpy. If you like the video, please do subscribe it. Thank you.